Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So I'm sure everyone have seen the drip marketing that's going on right now. There's chlorinde. It's not chlorinde, it's chlorine. I don't know why I keep saying that. And the next character, I think is Sigewinne. I'm probably butchering the name right now here, but you know what I'm talking about. So everybody right now is only talking about chlorinde. You know, she's the new hottest mommy that's coming to the game. But in this video here, I really want to talk about the support that's coming in 4.7. I'm surprised that they are bringing 2 5 stars in one patch. I haven't seen that in a little while now, but you know, we'll take what we could get. But this is where you may have to make the decision. Either if you're going for another DPS in the game, or if you're really going for a cracked out support. And I really think that Sigewinne could be the next hot thing that's coming to the game. So what does she do? You can see right now that the whole Bond of Life thing is taking off. It's starting off with Arlecchino, then it's going on to clorinde. Yes, clorinde is going to have some Bond of Life things. We don't know how far this will go. We could see a couple more characters. Maybe when we go into Natlan, you might see a lot more characters with this Bond of Life mechanic. So having a support that's coming out, especially a healer, I strongly believe that she's a healer because I saw that she has some things to do with HP. A majority of characters, especially supports that deal with HP, they are normally a healer. And well, in the game, in the lore itself, she is a healer, right? So what does she do? Well, right now, from what I'm seeing, is very, very early information. I really think that she's going to be the best Bond of Life. Well, she's going to be the only character that could be a support for characters that has the Bond of Life mechanic. I know for a lot of you, especially myself, we don't really have much experience with Bond of Life and never used it in the game, honestly. There's like a weapon that grants it, and you know, I don't really mess around with it, but seeing that how the characters are coming out with this mechanic, we will have to start learning how to do it. And what's the best way to get into it is by having a good support. So this is what Sigewinne does. Of course, this is very early information. When the gameplay leaks or whatever come out, then you know, we will see how it actually works. But from right now, what we could see, she has something to do with bubbles and your character could collect them. Now, how I think that this works is probably similar to like how Neuvillette puts down the little orbs in the ground. It might look very different, but whenever a character collects these bubbles in the ground, they get Bond of Life. Now, is that a positive or negative? Well, for your existing characters right now, if you don't have the Arlecchino weapon, well, it's not like you have it right now, but if you pull fit, if you don't have this mechanic, it won't really be that good. But a character like Sigewinne now, she could basically make any character, once they wield in the Arlecchino weapon, they could be able to use it at the maximum and, you know, have all the passive, active, etc. Now, what does this do with Arlecchino? Now, if you didn't know and you didn't watch my previous videos where I talked about how Arlecchino works, whenever you get the Bond of Life and you start attacking, you will start doing like majority of your damage there. And once the Bond of Life starts going down, it goes down whenever you do normal attack. It's when the damage starts dropping. Now, once the Bond of Life hits 0 or somewhere close to 0, I think that's where her buffs and everything falls off. She comes out of the pyro infusion state. So what does Sigewinne does? Well, this actually makes Arlecchino a lot better, because once she starts going on, you could just collect these orbs in the ground, these bubbles, and it will extend your rotation. So it's not just a normal extension. The more Bond of Life that Arlecchino has is the more damage that she does. So by having a character that grants this, it's actually really, really amazing. I'm surprised like we are getting Bond of Life support so early in the game. Now, I was in a podcast the other day with Phantom Hero, Void DPS, Kinkle, Scoop, etc. We were talking about what is the chance, what is the possibility of getting a Bond of Life support in the game. And well, it looks like we are already going to get one. So this character is going to be really, really good with Arlecchino. Now, we're not sure what her other passives and stuff is. She is a healer though. And this is what it's kind of weird to me, because you don't really want a healer and then a character that's giving you Bond of Life at the same time. So I feel like there's more to her kit, and until we get more information, you know, I've been watching her design, and she has this kind of she has this heart meter thing that's on her thighs, and if you could look properly, you could see like on the left side it has like like a heart cut in half, and then the next side has the full heart. Now, this could be, you know, a little early thing for you to think about that what she could probably do. So she probably have the mechanic of healing, and then she probably have the mechanic of the bond of life, which might be that. So, you know, it's a very, very interesting character. Everybody is talking about clorinde right now. Again, she's the hottest mummy that's coming in the game after Arlecchino. But, you know, I always say this, right? A DPS is a DPS. You will enjoy them now, you will enjoy them for a couple weeks, but you know, once another hot DPS comes out, they always get replaced. You could look at my account. Now with a support is something. There are still people who are using Sucrose, Sincho, Bennett, Kazuha. Like Kazuha is the GOAT. Now we got Fiorina, we have Nahida. These are staple characters in the game that people will always use. A team always uses these characters. Now since Bond of Life is the new hot thing in the market right now, and Sigewinne being the first support out of, well, we're not even sure how much more supports we might get with Bond of Life. So, you know, if I have to choose between clorinde and Sigewinne, despite how strong clorinde will be and how hot she is, I feel I might want to push for support because I'm already getting a DPS. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, if you're really going for Arlecchino, right, and you're really going to invest in this character, most likely after 6 weeks, I don't really think that you will really need another DPS at the moment. But if you get a support to make your experience a lot better, now, you know, you're getting to play with Arlecchino a lot more. But that's just my thoughts on this here. Sigewinne, one of the new hot best units coming to the game. Mark my words, trust me with this one. I just got a feeling, you know. So let me know what you think about this. Sigewinne being the first Bond of Life support coming to Genshin Impact, like just 6 weeks after Arlecchino is being released, which is so good. Now we're not sure if it's first or second phase banner. I believe it might be second phase because they would want you to pick up Arlecchino first, then clorinde, you know, and see how the Bond of Life is, and then, you know, be like, oh my god, I need this character. This character is gonna help my Bond of Life units be a lot better. So, you know, good job Genshin Impact, good job how you verse. But yeah, if it was some what you think about Sigewinne and clorinde, which one are you going to pick up? It's a win-win at the end of the day, to tell you the truth. Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stars shining really, moon visions in my sight, landing nowhere with the sight. Had to take her with me, she was tasty to my sights.